I am Eon. It is Sunday, August 31st as I record, and we want to look ahead at September previews for the models. Models usually release in the month and not before the month, but we do have a few previews to take a look at. Let's go ahead and look. First up, we have Animal Den Miniatures. Animal Den Miniatures is apparently doing, I don't know exactly the theme is here, but these are really nice models. Some horses, some ground owls, a bust of the horses. The horses are just running. We have some buffalo or bison. What are the... And busts. And then we have the owls with a pretty interesting pose there. And these are prairie dogs, groundhogs, prairie dogs probably, with the wahoo. Comet Lord Miniatures, we'll look at the more details of this later, but Guild into the month. Gilded Skeletons, Perpetual Archers, Flying Cherub Battle Organ. That's 4 words you don't think you would ever see together. Alonzo the Holy Lance, and Perpetual Heavens Drake. Dino and Dog has shown us some looks here. Looks like someone has caught the fish that they were hunting. Maybe this little flying creature is trying to get some of its meal. Oh, it looks like we're all eating this month, aren't we? And for the more fantasy part of the release with the dragons. Great Grimoire fits very well in this pattern, I believe, following the path of insanity. Lady Brienne, the Scarlet Rose, and Balzatar, the Destroyer of Worlds. Brother Silas the Silent, and Captain of the Inquisition, Sir Balder. And a couple of busts. Hardwitch Games is previewing some models. I believe they said that one of their models per month will be like a beast sort of inspiration character, and they were going to continue to include a cyberpunk model as well. So we may be putting them more in the models video, because I feel like these are more more set pieces than they are, elsewhere. Irnkman's Minis is Mega Man X and Metal Garurumon, Cadence, and Queen Gibdo. And again, whenever you see the red, that means it's their Warlord tier exclusives. Here's Magna Garurumon and Woodmon. Here's Gilgamesh, the Rebirth version, and Typhon. Ultros and Panty. Here's Chun-Li, the Alpha version, and a Koopa Kid. And these have been redacted, probably due to potential name issues, Warlord exclusive. The one on the left looks familiar, but I could not figure out what it was. But on the right, that is Landaros in the Therian form. And here's another one that's been redacted, but I'll go ahead and say it's a Shuckle, which comes from a certain franchise. It's pretty popular. Miniatures of Madness has shown us this month that it's the Drunken Eye. So I guess this is a bard playing at the Drunken Eye. She comes in a couple of different versions, as well as a bust, and so too does the Drunken Eye. Nerikson has put out the September release. We'll look at just the release images here. Camilla the Duelist. We'll look more at the renders once the month starts. The Spider Queen. Gladiator Brute. Along with this bust. And as well as this boss relief. RNE Studio has put out this image of they'll be doing some Dragon Ball. So I assume this is for their tribe, but I'm not 100% on that. As well as the Delhi Nation for their tribe's release. Tanuki Figures, I'm still figuring out, and thank you, Atomic Huskins, I believe that's your name, for recommending these, but this is their lineup. It says September 30th, so I think they release at the end of the month when they release, so I'm assuming this is the September release. They are very prolific. There's a lot of things going on. They do a bust, they do a full size, they do quite a lot of figures here, so definitely worth keeping them on your to watch list, and I will too. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.